Good afternoon. It's pretty clear from this clip that something has changed, and yes, I have taken down my locks. I've taken down my interlock, and the decision didn't come lightly. That's the word, lightly. Do you know what? Like, people would think, like, my close friends just think it came out of the blue, me just taking out my locks, like, just like that, because I have been known to switch up my style very often and to get bored with my hair very quickly. However, I've been thinking for the last few months about shaving my head and just starting, not even starting again, like just starting the natural journey again, because ever since the hairdresser that I went to months ago now, it was a long time ago, I can't even remember when it was, but anyway, when I went to that hairdresser and the man joined some of my locks, since then I have not really been happy because the partings have just been odd. So as my locks were developing, the some of them are really getting fat, some of them were tiny, like the one that was here was so small, and then there was another few that had joined. I don't even know if he joined 2 or 3, but some of them are really fat. And it's only as they started getting a bit more mature that you could really tell the difference. And obviously people couldn't see the difference, but I'm in my hair every day, I could see the difference, and I wasn't very happy with it. So that, coupled with the fact that I've got eczema and I get it in my scalp from time to time. It's very much under control in my scalp, but I do get really itchy from time to time. And I found that I was scratching my head so much. I was washing my hair regularly, like every week, because I had the interlock. I could wash my hair regularly, but I started noticing that I had the little hairs where your hair's breaking, and there was quite a few in the middle, and I thought, no, that's not a good look either. Also, another thing that led me to want to not cut my hair, but to do something with my locks anyway, was the fact that my hair got to a point where I felt like it's been 14 months and I still can't put it in one. I still can't do simple like styles, not like a lock style. You can do lock styles, but just to put it in one, or even to put it in 2, I couldn't put my hair in 2 after a year and a bit. And I'm so used to being able to do that. Like, the only style I could really rock was 2 bunches at the front and the back out. And I just felt like I'm not 5. After a while, doing that every single time, everywhere I go, have like a little fringe, 2 bunnies and the back out everywhere I go. I just thought, I can't be doing this. I was so bored. And I thought the forecast of having to wait another 1.5 to 2 years before I could actually put my hair in a simple style, as in a ponytail, I thought, I can't deal with this. And yeah, I think that was the main thing really, just the different sizes of the itchy scalp and the lack of variety for me. I couldn't really figure out variety. So yeah, as I said, I considered cutting my hair because I didn't really think I could take out interlock. I just thought, oh well, like that's my only option, because when I interlocked it, I already knew that interlocking it meant, in my head, that was it, it was permanent. And I was fine with that, because in my head at the time, I was going to stay with the locks. I didn't realise these other little things were going to come up. So over the last few months, talking to my partner and my daughter about cutting my hair, and I kind of in my head thought, you know what, it's winter, I'm not going to leave it, I'm not going to cut it now, but I will cut it maybe March. But it was kind of playing on my mind. And then I came home one evening and just thought, let me watch a bit of YouTube. And like, I think the first or second video that popped up was how to remove interlock. And I thought that is like a sign, because I hadn't even looked, I didn't do any research. It was just in my head about cutting my hair off. And I thought, oh, so I watched this lady's video, and she started, I can't remember the lady's video. I've got a picture in my head, but I can't remember what her name is. Anyway, she was talking about taking it out and the kind of tools that she used. So I thought, oh, let me try and get, so I got a safety pin and tried it. That didn't really work. I thought, what can I use to get this thing out? So I thought, I've got this like manicure kit thing, and it's got like this sharp thing in it. Let me try and take out one lock. So I was just sitting there watching, just thought, and I realised how easy it was to take out one lock. So I thought, oh. So I sat there, took out one, combed it out, and I was like, okay, this ain't too bad. Took out another one, and then I was like, yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not cutting it off. I'm going to take them all out. I didn't realise the kind of task that I had ahead of me, because I started, so this is how you know I wasn't even prepared. I started like 10 o'clock Sunday evening, because I wasn't really meant to do it. Started 10 o'clock Sunday evening, and I didn't finish till 2 a.m. last night or this morning. So it's Thursday now. So 2 a.m. Thursday morning. So that's a long time. It took me a long time. I was doing like 6 or 7 hours a day, literally just sitting there, out. And it just felt like, because they were so small, it felt like my hair, it's like I wasn't moving. It's like I just wasn't getting anywhere. So this is the tool that I used anyway to pull my hair out. It's this sharp implement. I don't even know what it's for. It came out of like a nail kit. But this thing's so sharp, I can't actually see what on earth I would actually use it for. It could never be to clean the nails out because it's sharp. Comb, so I'd pull them out, and I found, you know, also I found that taking out the bit at the beginning where it had the palm roll, that was more difficult than taking out the interlock. By the time I got past that bit that had been palm rolled, it was easy unlocking the interlock. That was fine. And a pair of scissors, so sometimes the tips were too difficult, so I would just cut the tips off. Not like the real bottom tip, not the whole of the interlock, not the whole thing. So also taking it out, look at my fingers. Look at, I don't even think my phone's gonna focus. Can you see the damage? It's properly, like, every time I was doing it and I jerked my finger, I ended up cutting myself. I can't even get it to focus. But I ended up cutting myself. So hopefully that will start healing now that I've stopped doing it. I wrote some notes here, so I'm just trying to make sure I don't forget anything. Yeah, so when I was pulling it out, I pulled it out dry. I tried to do it wet, but I found when I was doing it wet, my hair's so fragile, it was just stretchy, and just, I said no. Doing it wet was doing it dry was much better, and I found that it was quicker, to be honest, doing it dry. Oh, I forgot to get my bag of hair. Let me show you how much hair came out. Right, sorry, it's a bag. So this is I think it's nearly to the date, 14 months exactly to the date. This is how much hair came out. And can you see, I was washing my hair weekly and it's still grime. You know, like at the beginning, like this is in comparison to a comb. It's quite a lot of hair. You know, when you, and what I noticed as well, when I got to like the roots, you know, like when you get extensions and you get that little dirt bit, I had that all around the roots, which I don't understand because, for one, when I interlock my hair, I don't use product, I just interlock it with the tool, with the latch hook tool. I don't know. So that's what I found as well. I just watched TV that's all I was doing, is just catching up on everything. You know, when you get to a point when you start watching stupidness like The Simpsons, that was me. So yeah, anyway, so when I took out the final twist last night, not twist, but lock last night, went to bed this morning, I've given it a hot oil treatment. I just found I had some oils in a bottle, warmed it up, put it on my head just to section it because the hair was so dry that I was just even scared to comb it. So I hot oil treatment, sprayed it with water first, hot oil treatment for like half an hour. Then I washed it with my Aunt Jackie shampoo, and then I did the fudgy treatment, this one, the 2-step, and then, you know, when you go to do this bit, the second bit, I mixed it with some of this as well, left it in there for about half an hour, then blow dried it with my heat protectant. So actually my hair hasn't even got any moisturizer in it yet. I need to actually do it, but I thought I'd put it up for the video. So it needs a good trim, as you can see, but I think I've done pretty well for just literally taking it out of Locs. I don't think the hair looks too bad. I'm quite proud of it. Yeah, it feels well dry. I feel like I'm going to have to re-baby this hair. And what Locs have taught me is that I can have... it's gone all flat now. Anyway, what Locs have taught me is that I know I can have twisting for long periods of time. Because if I can have Locs in, you can have twisting for long periods of time. So maybe what I've learned this time is to not be so touchy-feely with my hair, always having to do something different with it. I've definitely learned to just leave it, kind of thing, just settle. And that's it really. I just thought I'd give you like the update. I know some people would be like, oh my god, again. Yes, I've sorted it, but this time I've got hair on my head. I didn't ball it off, which was like, would have been a really easy decision to make because I'm not scared of cutting off my hair. So to leave it like this was a good thing. Let me just show you. Oh, I've pinned these and I'm aware of the time getting a bit much, but yeah. It's not too bad, I think. Like the thickness is almost there. Even though it's actually thinner than it was, it's definitely quite full. Obviously, I've never had sides, so that's nothing new. But yeah, this is my hair. So, tell me what you think. I'm still obviously gonna love Locs. I'm still appreciative of it. I still even down to the day I was pulling them out and I went out tied up my hair and went out, and I saw this lady with her sister locks, and I was like, oh, they look so good. But I have to know it's not for me. Anyway, I better go now because I am now just talking and talking for the sake of it. But yeah, here's my update. So I think this is my 14th month update, which is no longer. So now back to my natural hair journey. I'm not sure. Will I come on here and do styles and that? I might do actually, and show you how I've because I'm gonna try and nurse my hair back to good health, because obviously it's not gonna be perfect right now. Because look, I need to definitely trim these ends, which I will. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go to a salon or do it myself, because I don't want to trim off all of the bad ends. I think I'll do it bit by bit. You know, look at that. So it definitely needs a trim. So I'm not sure yet. Anyway, let me go now. Speak to you soon. I hope you're all well. If you've got any comments or suggestions or anything like that, you know what to do. Thank you. Bye.